Hello, this is Mindy from The Weekend Gardener, and today I'm going to show you how to preserve tomato seeds. The first step is in your selection of the tomato. You need to pick the most perfect tomato possible. As a matter of fact, the tomato that you would really like to bite into. This will produce the best quality seed possible. The other items that you will need will be a cutting board, a sharp knife, a spoon that is optional, paper towels, and a jar, preferably a glass jar with the lid. What I've already done, I've already filled this jar about 3/4 the way with water. And the process is pretty simple. What you're going to do is you're going to cut the tomato in half. You're simply going to remove the seeds. You can scoop them out with a spoon. You can use a knife and go around the tomato like this to release the seeds. And you just want that whole package, that whole inner part of the tomato. Now, the most important thing of this process, and many gardeners, I myself have fallen into this trap, is not labeling the type of tomato that you're saving the seeds. So that's going to be very important. So you can either label the lid, or if you're doing several tomatoes in different varieties, what you can do is you can put the label on a piece of paper and put the jar on top. The next step of this process is you need to put this jar in an out-of-sight location, preferably not where sunlight can hit it. That will cause a fungal problem and decrease the quality of your tomato seeds. I have a jar here that's been setting for several days, and what you'll get is you'll get a fungus. Sometimes you'll get a fungus up on the top layer, and sometimes you'll get a fungus down here. So what you need to do is you need to simply drain the water off. You can also do this if you have a fine mesh drainer, or I've found that a coffee filter basket works quite well. Once you get close to the bottom, what I've found, one of the easiest things, is just to go ahead and get a paper towel and go ahead and set it out. And go ahead and pour your seeds on this paper towel. Now you're going to need to do this in a location where this paper towel can sit for a while. So I'll put this jar here just to have it down. You'll need to let your tomato seeds dry on this paper towel. Now it's very important to use a paper towel or a coffee filter, because a paper towel will not only absorb the liquid that went through it, but it will also absorb the underneath moisture that is underneath the seed. Once the seed has completely dried, you don't need to remove it off the paper towel. All you simply need to do is roll the paper towel and place it in a plastic bag or some other type of storage where you're keeping your seeds. Also, again, just a tip, write the variety of tomato on this paper towel. Come next year, all you'll have to do is unroll your paper towel, sprinkle a little swell on top, and you'll be ready to go. So until we meet in the garden again, this has been Mindy from The Weekend Gardener.